Today we're diving into the ultimate guide to the Port of Galveston, which is one of the fastest growing cruise ports in the U.S. and the gateway to some of the best Caribbean itineraries. Whether you're sailing on Royal Caribbean's Mariner of the Seas, Harmony of the Seas, the Carnival Jubilee, or even the Disney Magic, this guide is going to walk you through everything you need to know before your cruise, from parking to hotels and transportation. Insider tips that will make your embarkation day a breeze. And stick around to the end because I'm going to share a few pro hacks that even experienced cruisers miss, especially about parking and boarding times. So let's start with an overview. The Port of Galveston sits right on Galveston Island, which is about 50 miles southeast of Houston. It currently houses 3 cruise terminals with a 4th terminal that's under construction to handle the growing demand. Here's who sails from Galveston right now. Royal Caribbean, of course, from Terminal 10. They have a brand new state-of-the-art facility built for the largest ships at sea. Hopefully, we will get an Icon soon. Carnival Cruise Lines operates there as well, mostly operating out of Terminals 25 and 28. Disney Cruise Line will come in seasonally and use Terminal 28, as well as Princess Cruises, who, when it comes, uses Terminal 28 as well. The port itself is compact and busy, and that means you need to plan ahead for parking and drop-offs. Now, if you're flying in, your main options are the Houston Hobby Airport or the George Bush International Airport. Here's what you need to know. Houston Hobby is the closer airport. It's about a 45-minute drive to the port with light traffic. Southwest Airlines is really big here, and it's usually the easiest airport for cruisers. Bush Intercontinental is about 75 to an hour and a half away, depending on traffic, but it's sometimes a better option for international flights. Now, once you land, you've got options to get to the cruise port. Cruise line transfers are easy, but pricey. You can do shared shuttles like the Galveston Express or Galveston Shuttle. Those are reliable and a little bit more affordable. Or you can do private car services or ride shares like Uber and Lyft. Pro tip, if you're flying in the same day as your cruise, plan for early flights. Galveston traffic can sometimes be unpredictable, and especially on the weekends when multiple ships are boarding. You should not be flying in the day of your cruise. But if you're going to do that, make sure you fly in super de-duper early. All right, let's talk about pre-cruise hotels, because you should not be flying in the day of. You should be flying in the day before. So if you're flying in from out of state, please arrive the night before. So Galveston hotels. Galveston has a ton of hotels, but the best ones for cruisers are near the seawall and the downtown Strand area. Some really cruise-friendly hotels are hotels like the Galveston Beach Hotel, which is affordable and right on the seawall. The Hilton Galveston Island Resort is a favorite for loyalty members. The Tremont House is a little upscale and is in walking distance to the terminals. The Radisson Inn is fairly new. It's right across from the beach and down the street from the Galveston Pier. This is the one I stayed in the last time, and I have a video on that hotel if you'd like to check it out. Check that video out here. And here's a money-saving hack. There are several hotels that offer park and cruise packages. So you can leave your car at the hotel for the duration of your cruise and take their shuttle to the cruise port. Make sure you check with your hotel to see if they're offering that package. Speaking of parking, if you're driving to Galveston, you'll want to plan this ahead of time. You've got 3 main options. The official Port of Galveston parking, which is secure, it's convenient, and it offers shuttle directly to each terminal. You can book this online for discounts. There are private parking lots like Easy Cruisy Parking, Lighthouse Parking, Galveston Park and Cruise. These often have covered parking and their rates are often lower than the port. And here's a pro tip. Some of these lots will offer you priority shuttle boarding if you prepay, and that can save you a lot of time on embarkation day and get you to the ship a lot quicker, which is what we all want to do, right? If you are finding this video helpful, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any upcoming videos, including the ultimate guide to the Port of LA, the ultimate guide to the Port of Miami, and the ultimate guide to the Port of Fort Lauderdale. Embarkation day, expect excitement and traffic. But here's what you can do to make it smoother. Arrive at your scheduled boarding time. Royal Caribbean and Carnival use staggered check-ins now, so don't show up too early. Have your boarding pass and photo ID ready as you enter the terminal. Use rolling luggage that's easier to handle. The porters are going to be busy, so the easier we can make it for them, the better they make it for you. Also, you may want to pack a small embarkation day bag with your essentials like your swimsuit, your sunscreen, your medication, your travel documents. Your main luggage probably won't arrive to your stateroom until 1 to 3 o'clock, so mid to late afternoon. So you want to make sure you have those available for you. Now, if you're going to spend any extra time in Galveston, you are in for such a treat. Some great spots near the port include the Strand Historic District, which is full of restaurants, bars, and boutiques. You've also got Pier 21, which is home to the famous Fisherman's Wharf restaurant and the Ocean Star Offshore Drilling Rig Museum. You've got Moody Gardens, which is part aquarium, part rainforest, part amusement park, great for families. You've also got the Pleasure Pier, which is my favorite, a fun seaside amusement park with rides and food stands, and Bubba Gump Seafood Restaurant, which is my favorite. Pro tip, if you're cruising on a Sunday, check your local church schedules. Some offer early morning services just for cruisers so they can attend before boarding. If you arrive early, which you should be doing, or stay an extra night, Galveston has some amazing dining. Here's some favorites that cruisers enjoy. Shrimp and Stuff, local seafood done right. Katie's Seafood House, fresh catches of the day, and it overlooks the harbor. Then there's The Spot. This has like casual beach bar vibes right on the seawall. There's the Fisherman's Wharf, where you can literally see your cruise ship while you eat. And for the coffee lovers, don't miss out on MOD Coffee House or Sugar Bean Cafe. Now, let's cover a few insider tips specific to Galveston cruises that most first-timers don't know. Traffic leaving the port can be a little rough, so you're going to want to plan your flights after 1 p.m. on disembarkation day, especially because from the cruise port to your specific airport can be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to get to. Here's a tip for you forgetful people like myself. If you're parking far from the terminal, take a picture of your parking lot and shuttle number. People forget where they parked all the time, and I am one of those people. During busy weekends, sometimes cell service can drop at the port, so make sure you screenshot your boarding passes ahead of time. Weather in the Gulf can change pretty fast, so make sure you pack your motion sickness medications even if you've never used them. I have a horror story about not packing them, even though I never needed them. So here's some hacks for when you return from your cruise. When you get back, customs lines can be really, really long, but here's a trick. If your cruise line offers luggage self-assist, you can carry your own bags off, which means you can leave the ship first and beat the lines. If you're staying in town post-cruise, try a Galveston Harbor tour or a brunch at the Sunflower Bakery. Both are top rated by locals and cruisers. So there we go, folks, your ultimate guide to the port of Galveston. Whether this is your first cruise or your 10th, Galveston has everything you need for a smooth, stress-free start to your vacation. Thanks for watching and happy cruising.
All I do is cruise.